What's your favorite FIFA?
Not 20.
18?
Not 19.
Not 19. I'd even play that game.
17? I don't know.
Mine is FIFA 12 or FIFA 13.
FIFA 12 is my favorite.
It's either 12,
Yeah.
13, or 14.
Yeah,
I didn't like
18
14.
wasn't bad. 18 is only good because it was the last good FIFA they made.
Well, when it comes to the next gen consoles, I'm gonna go with either 16 or 17.
I never really liked the next gen games. I always just had a drop off and like stopped playing
Yeah, I
after
noticed that,
a
Lucas.
month
You
or two.
never.
It
Yeah.
would have been probably 13 for me. 13 was my favorite.
12 was nuts.
12
know
is
why
more
we-
nostalgic. 13 is probably a better game though.
I don't know why, but it was like 16 or 17 where I fell in love with Yari Litmanen's icon card. So
What a weird card to like.
yeah, but Liam, do you have a favorite?
I said like 17 or 18.
Do you think the physicality of football has decreased as more people are diving? Yes, 100%. You no longer have your Roy Keanes, your
Yeah, not at all.
Gattusos, your
Good.
Hardmans of football.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like a bitch, but thank fucking God, man. Jesus.
What do you-
Matt doesn't want a Roy Keane coming in at him.
No, man, just some fucking
let's be completely
crackheads,
honest,
bro.
Let's be completely
Oh,
honest,
my
though.
Lord.
Maddie, in real life, Maddie is a very skillful player. He does not want to get crunched by Roy Keane. Me,
Bro, I would square up with
I'm
Roy
not
Keane,
doing-
though.
Scott Brown.
I ain't doing no step overs, nothing advanced. I'll crush him. Let's do it.
I
I'll
mean,
square up
like,
with Roy
them.
Keane.
there's a
at
couple
me.
hard man still. I mean, I think
Possibly
Marwan
falling his fan,
Fellaini. Marwan Fellaini never gave a shit about
Troy
anyone.
Deeney.
Troy Deeney's not that kind of player, though. That's just a player who plays for the badge.
Man, it's a big man.
Yeah, you're gonna work your
I got
ass.
I got all the respect for Troy Deeney. But those players who just sit back and just crunch people, fuck those players, man.
Lucas.
Big bitches.
It is for the better. It is like that because you can enjoy more technically gifted players, but also the game is becoming more and more tactical. So these players don't get as much freedom as you would hope they would. So it is like a bit of a mixed bag, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we'll never see another Yap Stam.
I mean, you probably.
Yapstam was different. I would play against Roy Keane. I would not play against Yapstam. I would ask to be subbed, moved
I would not
out
play
of the
against
fucking
Vidic.
country. I'm not playing against Yapstam. I'm not.
Nemanja
I play a
Vidic
team full of
will
11
run
Messis.
through you.
Dude,
Yeah, Nemanja
Nemanja
Vidic is what.
Nemanja Vidic is like the Sib version of Yapstam. I'm not playing that guy.
He
Ever.
played he played very like a hard tackle style of football at times, but he was clean with it. Like all his tackles.
He
were
would
usually
fucking
clean.
kill you.
Yeah.
He would murder you. I swear he would kill you. He looks like he'd kill you too. At least Nemanja Vidic, you're like, well, not Nemanja Vidic. At least
Vidic.
Vidic, you're like, oh, this guy looks like you could
What
talk
about
to this guy.
Puyol? What about Puyol?
Puyol, at least he looks like. At least you look at Puyol. Puyol's a good
Ramos
dude.
actually is kind of
Yeah.
dirty though.
Well, Lucas,
Sergio
pull up a
Ramos, yeah.
picture of Yap Stam and tell me if you'd approach this guy in the street or cross. Tell me.
Another show would be probably Arturo Vidal. He's kind of.
That
Gary
guy's another
Medel.
guy that
Gary
I would-
Medel is crazy.
Those,
Gary
I would
Medel was
definitely,
crazy.
So,
I would definitely cross the street if any of them were on the same sidewalk as me, because they for sure carry knives.
All right.
Next question.
What do you think of Richarlison from Eon Leon 18, the Everton striker for the winger? He
I
plays
like
multiple
him.
positions.
He's I
I like him, but
Not
I
bad.
haven't yet
I
seen
think
him
he's
live up to
slightly
the potential.
underrated.
haven't seen enough from him yet.
'Cause
He's not
definitely
bad, though. Don't
He's
resist
definitely made an impact at Everton.
He is definitely
He
Everton's
has
best
moments of
player,
brilliance.
one of their best players. Just
Yeah.
he hasn't obviously consistency hasn't been his strong part of his career so far, but he is still like early 20s.
He shows he's promising for sure.
Yeah, exactly, Greg. It's gonna be interesting if Ancelotti can unlock more of him.
Yeah.
Really.
I just
the
remember him
most.
at Watford. He started so well at that club, and then once Marco Silva left, he just went down into a
So
hole.
you would
like
say he's the type
nothing.
of player that he requires a certain manager and coach.
I think
So, yeah.
Ancelotti can be that man, though.
Where do you think Kai Havertz will go?
Bayern. He's gonna go to
I
Bayern.
mean, Bayern.
I think he's
been-
gonna go to
He's
Bayern.
been heavily linked to Chelsea, but here's the thing: I don't see where
I don't think it's happening.
where is he
No.
gonna fit at Chelsea?
Anywhere, dude. What the fuck do you mean?
I
It's
mean,
Kai
I get
Havertz.
that, but they don't need him.
So
It's easier said than done just to be able to go get Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go to Bayern. I'm gonna
Bayern's
keep it a 100 with you guys. Let's be real.
Bayern's a
What
safe
about, like,
shout and probably the best shout too.
What about like a PSG or Juventus?
I don't
Maybe
see-
no.
It's always a possibility. There's like I can't say
Yeah.
there's not a possibility, but like
But I think
I just don't see it.
I'm not sure if he'll do
Bayern's more
PSG.
realistic. I mean, at Chelsea, where's he gonna play? Because you have Werner kind of in the middle at striker. You have Ziyech who can play and Cam.
Mount.
Callum
Billy
Hudson
T.
Odoi.
Gilmore.
Yeah, so there's a lot of competition there. Of course, Kai Havertz can outbeat them all, but I think there's more chance he gets more playing time at Bayern, if anything.
If he goes to Chelsea, he will start.
Probably, but
That's
I don't
probably
know.
under-
He will
that's
start,
undisputed.
but then
he's definitely a better player. He's definitely a better player than Mason Mount. Mason Mount's very
You
good,
wanna know?
but
This will not happen. I guarantee it. But
it's
you wanna
not
know
going to
some-
Chelsea. But
You want to know some big dick energy would be?
What?
Leicester City. They sell James Madison. They bring in Kai Havertz as replacement.
that
Big dick
would
energy.
That'd be a
Big
never
dick
happen.
insane
It's an absolute-
signing.
It would
That's
never
a-
happen.
no,
Never,
it's
never,
not a
never.
pipe
happen.
dream.
But that'd be a statement of so much intent by Leicester of we're going top 4 and you're not stopping us. kind of
Leicester's
thing.
just like Conte. Come back. Let's go.
Even well,
Conte
Real,
and
Let's go.
Didi hold down the
We're getting-
midfield.
We're getting
Actually-
the crew back together.
Real Madrid would
Riyadh.
be a good place for him. Real Madrid.
Mm,
There's a German connection with Toni Kroos, so
Yeah, but I just have a hard time seeing that because, well, maybe they don't believe in Jovic, and maybe he can fit in the more advanced role like that. He is a great goal scorer for Leverkusen, especially in this
he can play center,
post-pandemic.
forward, striker, cam. So he's centerman. He's very versatile too.
I mean, Real Madrid's not the
we
worst
don't,
shot.
we don't
actually.
mention
Intelligent.
Jovic here.
German national team in their prime or Brazil in their prime.
Brazil.
I'll go with
Brazil.
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 Okay, what do you mean by prime? You mean like the best ever Brazil team or like the best 11?
I think that's the best way to look at it.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
they've had a lot of good teams throughout the years, but if you put all like the best 11 man, that Brazil team is
Yeah.
so
The-
fucking
Germany,
gross,
Germany's
man.
a great team as
Oh
well.
my
but
god!
I think more
Dude, that
so
Brazil
also
team is
their
disgusting.
best World Cup teams. Like who are the better World Cup teams?
Brazil.
I would say Brazil.
Well, Brazil's won more, so
Very
therefore
good, though.
Brazil.
Yeah, but to
Brazil,
be fair,
man.
that
Some of those
24
Germany teams though were
Some of those
that-
German
nasty
teams
as
were good.
well.
Some of these Brazil teams, bro, were borderline untouchable.
unfair.
1970
Yeah, I agree.
You
with that.
couldn't do anything. It's like
1970
France last
Brazil.
World Cup. She couldn't do anything to us.
Brazil
Lucas?
lost 7-1 to Germany.
Let's talk to Lucas.
Yeah, that Brazil team was definitely
It
not a
wasn't
good
the
one.
best team. No, no.
I think obviously Brazil's the easy answer here, but I think Italy's had a better World Cup team than Germany, in my opinion.
Italy. Wow.
Italy's
okay.
not in the question, Lucas.
I know,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man.
but I mean that 2014 German team was pretty solid on every position.
I think that's the best German team they've had.
Oh, it's definitely
offense.
it has to be one of them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't,
But in my opinion,
I
the
don't,
two
I don't think
best
it's top 3. They've had a
the
lot of
two-
good teams through the
the
years.
two best Brazilian teams were both either 1970 or 2002.
2002 was different class.
Put some
Yeah.
respect on 1958, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, clearly Liam remembers that watching Pele and calling him overrated.
Liam was in the stands watching Pele.
Why do you
But-
think that? Why do you think that? Who raised you?
But
Can we cut this
I-
down to the call?
I think it's fair to
Yes.
say I will go with Prime Brazil.
It's prime Brazil.
Although that German team with Lothar Matthäus running it was pretty good. And
Next
Eat
question.
Brazil.
do you think Trent Alexander-Arnold will play his whole career as a right back
Yes.
Probably.
from
Why the fuck
McClellan?
not?
I don't know. Lucas?
It's a tough one. Realistically, why would you move him? Because he's already one of, if not the best right back in the world. But another thing to look at it, he is very. He did play midfield before he did turn into a right back. Maybe in the future, if there's a time where Liverpool are struggling in midfield and they use him in there, and then they have a right back coming through the ranks. But realistically, right back is probably the best position for him to play now and for the rest of his career.
Unless
like
he
to
does some
expand on
David
that
Alaba
question.
shit. Which he could.
Expand on that question and be like,
Except for center back.
Will-
We all know that's not happening.
will
Yeah.
Trent Alexander-Arnold play his entire career at Liverpool?
Liverpool. I wouldn't
I
see a reason
I
why
think
not.
He will. Yeah.
I don't see why he'd leave.
I think we're going to see a lot of more loyal English
Unless we
talents
catch
staying in the
2015
Prem.
Liverpool again, then maybe he'll fucking eat. Who knows?
I mean, as long as your
I
team
won't
is
play
still
with Fabio
good.
Barini either.
Look,
There's
it's,
no reason for him to leave.
yeah, like it's easy to be loyal when your team is really good. Like,
Even if they're
He's
top
local.
4 or top 6, I don't think he's gonna leave that.
He's
I
a
don't think.
Liverpool fan through and through. He grew up at the stadium basically.
there's been Liverpool
Or
fans
at the
Unless
training
they're-
ground.
who've left. Like,
Unless Real Madrid comes through and drops the Bills, it's kind of hard to say no to that.
I mean, as
Only
long
time
as your
will tell.
yeah, like I said, as long as your team is still like really good, then they're gonna stay loyal because it's the obvious thing to do.
Can you talk about the downfall of Milan? Basically, a shame what's happened to AC Milan. They're arguably one of the best European sides in the mid 2000s, and very historic side, great players, of course. But yeah,
They were
they've kind of
stupid with their
fallen
money.
Broke.
Their owners really
Sold their
haven't
two
taken.
best players for damn near nothing. I could do a better job managing them. I think that's about it.
I think
That's about
I think
it.
AC Milan's downfall ultimately happened in 2012 when they just sold Zlatan and Thiago Silva to PSG.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere.
For
both
not even that
players-
much money.
Even
No.
if you do sell your
Not even
best
that much.
players, they still were a good team after that. But then it just
Yeah.
kept going downhill, and they kept on hiring managers who either were just former players or just not good enough, or if they were good enough, like some people thought Seedorf was a good manager, they just kicked them out when things weren't going well. Like the last best manager was Allegri.
It doesn't matter how good of a manager you have. It's about how he's getting backed by his board, and that Milan board
Trash.
are painfully stupid.
But I mean, the
Full
owners
offense
in
to them.
general are stupid because
It's
Like,
awful.
they weren't reliable owners. They weren't invested in the club. They were just there trying to make a quick money, and they did not succeed.
Berlusconi screwed them over by selling them to these Chinese guys that were complete frauds.
Yeah.
Now they're owned by an investment firm or something, and they're still trying to get on track. There's always disagreements in the background. There's signings they have made too. I remember that one summer when they made like 7, 8, 9 signings.
Yeah, I
Maybe
remember
one
that.
of them were good.
I remember I think they signed Kalinoglu that season. I thought he was going to turn into something. Because he had some promise from Leverkusen, I think he came from.
I mean, the best thing he did in his career was score that free kick against Dortmund when he played for Hamburg.
Yeah.
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 It's really what he's mostly known for is free kicks, to be fair. The man
Those
scores
weird
like,
ears
yeah.
upside down.
Throwback to
No
when
offense.
Felipe
Time.
Mexa was it Felipe Mexes?
That bicycle kick is
Yeah,
all I
that's
can think about.
Yeah,
I will
exactly.
not let you sully his name. That bicycle kick
Yeah,
was
no,
gross.
I was gonna say that bicycle kick was phenomenal, but yeah,
Oh,
no,
dude.
I hope Milan can rise from the ashes because man, they had a hell of a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need more competition in Syria.
Oh, no doubt. Prime Yaya Toure, Lucas, you're gonna be surprised with this, or Prime Gerrard.
Yaya Toure. Sorry, Gerrard, man. I can't. Dude, I'm so sorry, Lucas. But Yaya Toure at his prime. What could you do?
That man
What-
was a different beast at City.
What could you do? What was there that was possible? Yeah, Gerrard might be a better leader, but Toure is a good leader, and Toure was gross.
Yaya was.
One
I
thing,
mean,
can
Yaya
I
was
one thing?
different, man. Different.
The only reason I would ever choose Steven Gerrard over Yaya Toure is because Yaya Toure got upset because he did not get a birthday cake, and I can't have that in my club. So therefore, the only reason
Bro, just get
Steven
them out
Gerrard
a
gets the
birthday
vote.
cake, bro.
Steven Gerrard doesn't complain.
Lucas,
That's
he's your
player
favorite
of the cake.
player.
Stevie G
Lucas,
doesn't complain.
Lucas,
He
he's your favorite
slips.
player. What's your
Fucking
defense?
choke artist.
Obviously bias is going to come into play for me because I'm a Liverpool supporter, and Gerrard's my favorite
I want
player
you
of
to
all
be.
time.
I want you to be as diplomatic about this as possible, as realistic about this as possible. On the ball, who is the better player? I want to know from your mouth.
What do you mean by on the ball?
know.
Like
On the ball, on the pitch, football wise, who's a better player?
on the pitch, Steven Gerrard, much better leader in my opinion. Much
Yeah.
better passing ability than Yaya Toure. But Yaya Toure obviously had that in him where he could just turn it on in a switch. He could completely change a game on his own. But
Isn't that what you need in a footballer?
yeah, but
Have
Yaya
you
Toure
ever-
also has been
have
very
you
inconsistent
ever-
in his career. There's times where it just doesn't seem like he cares.
And-
Steven Gerrard cared all
And
the
Steven
time.
Gerrard hasn't had shitty moments. Here, do I have
you
enough
ever
space to
seen
do a
Gerrard
visual?
I'm
a
not
visual
talking about shitty
demonstration
moments.
of
I'm
me
talking
slipping?
about caring
Whoa,
the
whoa,
whole
whoa.
time.
Whoa. Let Lucas talk. Let him talk.
I'm not talking anymore.
Greg, talk.
Luke, yeah, Greg, you're a big mediator here.
What?
He's the only calm one here.
I mean, only thing.
Yaya is. They're both fantastic.
They're both
No
good
one's
players.
gonna deny that, but
I'm not gonna
I
say
gotta say
anything
Yaya
about
Toure.
I'm
just
gonna
do
go.
that.
No, just 'cause I love Yaya Toure, honestly.
Lucas, I might actually have to go with Steven Gerrard here, just because how influential he was for Liverpool for so many years. He's also captain clutch. He came up big in tournaments, FA Cups, Champions Leagues. The only thing Yaya Toure really has comes to titles is more Premier Leagues. He does
He
have a
has
Champions
Champions Leagues.
League, and he's been the FIFA Pro XI a couple times, I think, or Team of the Years a couple times. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I'll go with Stevie G. His legacy
That guy played-
is yeah.
We already know how I feel about him, man. That guy played center back for Barcelona. Started.
To be fair,
He
Yaya
also
Toure-
scored 20 fucking goals in the Premier League
Yeah, in one season. That's
from
pretty good for a
CDM.
midfielder.
Nuts.
But
Nuts, man. Nuts. That was
yeah,
broken.
that's actually a good question. So, thank
Okay,
you.
so Matt, you do have a bias in this too. Okay.
Nah, he wasn't that good at Barcelona. We should have kept him, but he was young.
Anyways,
Should've
I think we had a
definitely
good discussion
Yeah.
there.
What are your thoughts on Edison Cavani's future? So clearly he's gonna be leaving PSG. Where does
MLS.
he
He's
go?
going to
MLS.
Yeah, he's going to MLS. If he's smart, he's going to go to MLS.
Yeah, cash in for a few seasons.
Join Inter Miami, pay for your family's bills, move on.
If he wants, he can give the Premier League a try. Maybe join
No,
Arsenal.
don't
if
do that
Aubameyang
shit.
Leaves.
No, man, he's already
I think he'd do well at
Edinson
United.
Cavani. At this point in time, if he retires or goes to MLS, he's leaving with a strong legacy. I don't want to see him fuck some shit up like Falcao did and go to Manchester United, and then his stock hits the floor. I don't want to see it happen.
Who I was thinking of when you were just talking about that.
I think he needs to go to MLS.
He definitely has been going down the past few seasons. We've seen his numbers
Still been
drop, but
good.
just his confidence, it looks kind of gone. I mean, you see the young talents of Mbappe and Neymar.
Look what he's supposed to do.
You're like, oh, I'm done here. Like my days are numbered. But
Looks in the mirror,
I
he sees an
think
old man.
I think he is still a quality goal scorer. It's just whether or not he can be consistent for a top club still.
Yeah,
He
that's
could.
fair.
I could see him moving to like Inter or a team like that, but I think he should just because how old is he now?
MLS.
I think MLS is better for him. Well, he's
He's
how old he is.
33.
Like he might have a couple more good years in him,
Yeah.
but let's be real, man. David Beckham fucked off to MLS and made so much money,
He
and
was
now he's
also,
gonna
like, the
play with
most
David
marketable
Beckham
player
and
at
make
the time.
so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now he's
fair.
gonna be playing with him.
Well,
not playing with him, playing under him,
has
you know what I
been
mean.
somewhat linked with Atletico, and because he wants to play in Spain, and also apparently
That could work
Liverpool.
too. That's
I mean,
not gonna
maybe
happen.
No, but
I don't see that.
Simeone
I think
has
Sancho's a
has
better show.
Simeone has a track record of signing old strikers and doing something with them. So
let's
I
move
think
on
it's
to
Cavani. Could definitely work at
let's
Atletico
move
Madrid.